All right, we're getting a little leeway on time here, so we'll slow it down to finish. But I think what's going to be the game of the week, Notre Dame and Ohio State. Um, so far, I have loved what I've seen from Notre Dame, and I've had a few questions about Ohio State. Ohio State looked better last week, albeit against Western Kentucky, but I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Because if they had had the game that Florida State had, I'd be tearing them to shreds. So I got to give them credit for having a great game. Um, I think they looked like they may have put a few things together last week. But I like Notre Dame more just across the board as a team. I think Notre Dame has a better quarterback. I think they have a better running back. And I think they have, you can mark it down, I think they have the best running back in the country. I praised him last week. Audric Estime, that guy is for real. He has had over 100 rushing yards in all 4 games. I'm sorry, they played week 0, all 4 games. Let me see. I'm not sure exactly how many yards a game he's averaging. I got it right here. He is averaging, whoops, I thought I had it right there. So let's see. Quick math.
Yeah, 176.
Man's averaging 130 rushing yards a game. Yeah. That offensive line looks fantastic.
That offensive line was great.
A great quarterback can win you some games by himself. A great quarterback and a great running back can win you some games. A great quarterback and a great running back behind a fantastic offensive line, they can bludgeon you to death. And I think that's what Notre Dame has. And I think that's what's going to happen on Saturday. I'm not going to say it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be a real close game coming in the fourth quarter, but I think Notre Dame's going to pull it out. And I think if they can, get some double teams on Marvin Harrison, if they can get some pressure on Kyle McCord, I think Notre Dame's going to pull this one out in South Bend, by the way.
So, yeah, and that's the big thing in South Bend. They got a quarterback, man, out there now that's for real. Sam Hartman may end up winning the Heisman this year. If he keeps playing the way he does, I think he's certainly going to be in the top 4. He'll be in New York, and depending on how Caleb Williams does out there, and you guys know that history is not on his side to win back-to-back Heisman trophies. But you're right. Your assessment is spot on. That offensive line at Notre Dame, albeit they played some pretty weak opponents. So, played a Service Academy in Central Michigan and a couple other weak opponents. But they protect Sam Hartman. He had passed for 330 last week. As a team, they ran for 236 yards. That's insane. Almost 600 yards total offense. I don't think that Ohio State is. I think they're in a rebuilding mode right now. Kind of like what Alabama goes through in the rebuilding mode. They're still contenders. They're still huge contenders, but not at the same level as last year or maybe previous seasons. Although they did over Western Kentucky, who I think is a very good football team. They put 63 up against them.
No one's ever accused the Hilltoppers of playing great defense, though.
Yeah, thanks to a 35-point second quarter. I still think that being a 3-point underdog at home, Notre Dame will win this football game. I think they have a better offensive line than Ohio State. I think their defense is probably a little bit better. I think the quarterback is a lot better than Ohio State's quarterback. Ohio State does have those frisbee catching dogs on the outside out there that are just insane. But I'm going to pick Notre Dame. I guess it's an upset to win at home, but I picked Notre Dame to win the game and obviously cover the spread since they're underdogs. Chaz, what you got?
Man, I thought I was going to be alone in this pick. But no, I'm picking Notre Dame. Who knew that that the best way to get people to root for Notre Dame was for Brian Kelly to leave? I'll end the show. The last thing on the show that I'll say, a really fun fact: Notre Dame has not beaten Ohio State since 1936, the year of our Lord, 1936.
How many times have they played since?
It was a 7-2 score.
Wait a minute. Yeah, look that up.
You said it's just a fun fact.
Notre Dame has not beat Ohio State.
Marcus Freeman.
They've only played 3 or 4 times since then. Yes, they have not won since the 30s.
Yeah.
They've never beat Georgia either. So, all right, guys, that's going to do it for this. Wait, I'm sorry, Chaz. I missed. Go ahead, keep going. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying Marcus Freeman has a great squad. Sam Hartman is a great quarterback, and that's all I got to say. I'm picking Notre Dame.
All right, that's going to do it for this week's College Football Job at 5. Again, if you're listening to us or watching us on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, send us a comment. If you listen to us on the xlsportsnetwork.net, we'd appreciate it. Again, this is the XL Sports Network College Football Job at 5. live from the David Venable Studios in downtown Hawkinsville, brought to you by the Steakhouse Restaurant in Hawkinsville. We love you guys. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week. Have a good day.